The idea of tulpas is something that my guru probably was manifesting in order to sustain multiple identities on a regular basis, that he was able to, um, to use, well, I'll just say to keep all his ladies separate and from knowing about one another. And it didn't always work out. I have some stories about that. But he had different groups around each one of us, and as he has withdrawn back into the Bindu and then disappeared into the suchness, he has left behind resonances that have to do with the different, there were strong experiences in each of these personas that generated their own husks, and that these were able to generate relationship matrices in which there were people who owed him for various things. People were often, he seemed to have no problem finding money, finding finances. He said to me also that money was no object, and yet I grew up in a culture in which when you meet somebody with strong metaphysical abilities, asking them for money is the last thing you want to do. And even if they offer money, you should resist. I was rather reluctant to accept his offer of tuition. And but I was needing housing. I was needing to be moved away from crazy lumberjacks because I'd been to Akanishta enough times. So I accepted, and when I came back here, it wasn't for free. I had to be with him in one of the harshest environments he had to deal with. And the persona that he was here, for the sake of the teachings, for the sake of the cultures he was trying to preserve, had to give up a lot of his own desires. And these people have the tradition of saying that we will allow you in our community, but you have to give up one thing. I was that one thing for that persona. So, despite some brief interactions and such, we only interacted except to when I was in trouble. He was the guy that they would call on to know how to cause problems and severe pain, severe anguish for people like me. So that was our relationship. In the midst of some of that, he had subsidiary identities that we talked different types of teachings with. A lot of these identities, some of them consolidated into a few, but he projects several of these identities in different places, and this is the topic of tulpas. When our bindras strike hard, we generate